Did you know that by 2026, millions of jobs could be completely transformed or even replaced by AI? It's not science fiction anymore. AI agents, these incredibly smart digital workers, are already here, and they're learning to do our jobs faster, cheaper, and sometimes even better than we can. What does this mean for you, for your career, and for the future of work as we know it? Stick around, because we're about to unpack one of the biggest shifts in human history. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-dive in deep into a topic that S on everyone, S-mind AI agents and their impact on the job market. We've all seen the headlines, the sensational articles predicting a future where robots do everything. But what's the real story? How soon will this happen? And which jobs are actually on the chopping block? Let's separate the hype from reality. First, let's understand what we mean by AI agents. These aren't just simple chatbots or automation scripts. We're talking about sophisticated AI systems that can reason, plan, and execute complex multi-step tasks independently. Think of a digital project manager that can coordinate a whole team, or a financial analyst that can process and interpret market data in seconds. Companies like OpenAI, Google, and a host of startups are racing to build these autonomous agents, and their capabilities are growing exponentially. The year 2026 isn't some arbitrary date. It's a realistic timeline based on the current pace of development for when these agents will become mainstream in many industries. So, which jobs are most at risk? Let's get specific. The first wave will likely hit roles that involve repetitive digital tasks. Think about data entry clerks, customer service representatives handling basic queries, and even some aspects of bookkeeping. An AI agent can sift through thousands of emails, categorize support tickets, and manage spreadsheets flawlessly 24/7 without a coffee break. For example, a company could deploy an AI agent to handle all its initial customer interactions, only escalating the most complex issues to a human. This could replace a significant portion of a call center's workforce. Next up are roles in content creation and marketing. AI can already write articles, generate social media posts, create ad copy, and even design basic graphics. A marketing team in 2026 might not consist of 10 people, but maybe 2 or 3 human strategists who oversee a team of AI agents that execute the campaigns, analyze the data, and optimize performance in real. This includes roles like copywriters, social media managers, and junior graphic designers. The speed and volume at which an AI can produce content is something a human just can't compete with. We're also seeing a huge impact on the tech industry itself. You might think software developers are safe, but AI coding assistants are becoming incredibly powerful. They can write boilerplate code, debug complex problems, and even suggest architectural improvements. This doesn't mean developers will vanish, but the nature of the job will change. A junior developer's role, which often involves a lot of routine coding and bug fixing, could be largely automated. The value will shift towards high-level system design, creative problem-solving, and overseeing the AI's work. One senior engineer could potentially manage the output equivalent to a small team of junior devs from just a few years ago. This all sounds pretty scary, right? A world with fewer jobs sounds like a recipe for disaster. But it's not the complete picture. This is the problem, but what's the solution? The conversation isn't just about job loss, it's about job transformation. This brings us to the crucial topic of retraining and upskilling. History has shown us that technological revolutions don't just destroy jobs. They create new ones. When the automobile replaced the horse-drawn carriage, jobs for blacksmiths and stable hands disappeared, but new jobs emerged for mechanics, factory workers, and highway construction crews. The same will happen with AI. The key is to anticipate what these new jobs will be. They will almost certainly be roles that require uniquely human skills, creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex strategic planning. Think about an AI integration specialist, someone who helps companies implement and customize AI agents for their specific needs. Or an AI ethics officer, ensuring that these powerful systems are used responsibly. We need AI trainers who can fine-tune models on specific datasets and prompt engineers who are experts at communicating with AI to get the best results. These jobs don't exist in large numbers today, but they will be in high demand by 2026 and beyond. Governments and educational institutions have a massive role to play here. We need a complete overhaul of our education system to focus less on rote memorization and more on the skills that AI can't replicate. Vocational training programs need to be rapidly developed to help a truck driver, for example, transition into a role managing a fleet of autonomous vehicles from a central command center. Companies also have a responsibility to invest in their workforce, providing continuous learning opportunities to help their employees adapt. The solution is proactive adaptation, not passive fear. We need to start building these retraining pipelines right now. But what if the transition isn't that smooth? What if AI replaces jobs faster than we can create new ones, leading to a period of widespread unemployment? This is where the debate around Universal Basic Income, or UBI, comes into play. The idea is simple. The government provides every citizen with a regular, unconditional sum of money, enough to cover basic living expenses. It's a safety net for a world where traditional employment may no longer be the primary way people earn a living. Proponents of UBI argue that it is a necessary step to prevent mass poverty and social unrest during this transition. It would give people the financial security to retrain for new careers, start their own businesses, or engage in creative or community-focused work that isn't traditionally valued by the market. With the immense productivity gains from AI, the wealth would exist to fund such a program. It would be a way of distributing the profits of automation to the entire population, not just the owners of the technology. However, the UBI debate is incredibly complex. Critics raise valid concerns. Where does the money come from? Would it lead to massive inflation? Would it disincentivize people from working altogether, leading to a decline in productivity and innovation? These are not easy questions to answer. Some propose alternative models, like a universal basic services system, where things like healthcare, education, and housing are provided for free rather than cash payments. Others suggest a negative income tax, which would supplement the income of low-wage earners. The debate is ongoing, and there's no easy answer, but it's a conversation we absolutely must have as we approach this new reality. It forces us to ask a fundamental question. What is the purpose of work? And how do we build a society where everyone can thrive, even if there aren't enough jobs for everyone? So let's bring it all together. AI agents are coming, and they're going to shake up the job market by 2026 in ways we're only beginning to understand. Yes, jobs in data entry, customer service, content creation, and even entry-level tech will be heavily impacted. The fear of job loss is real and valid. But this is not an apocalypse. It's a transition. The solution lies in a massive, coordinated effort towards retraining and upskilling, focusing on uniquely human skills like creativity, strategy, and emotional intelligence. We need to prepare ourselves for new roles that don't even exist yet. And finally, we must have a serious, open-minded societal conversation about safety nets like universal basic income to ensure that the incredible benefits of AI are shared by everyone, not just a select few. The future isn't something that just happens to us, it's something we build. By understanding the challenges, embracing the need for adaptation, and planning for the societal shifts ahead, we can navigate this AI revolution and create a future that is more prosperous and fulfilling for all of humanity. Don't be a passive observer. Start learning new skills. Stay informed and participate in the conversation. Thanks so much for watching. What are your thoughts on this? Which jobs do you think are most at risk, and what do you think is the best solution? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology and our world. See you in the next one.